the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Warriors in Oakland. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. One of the guys to watch tonight is going to be Kevin Love. He's got that great combination of skill and motor, one of the more versatile power forwards in the game, Kenny, with that specific skill set.
Yeah, his skill set is really unique because he is a power forward who also can be a finesse forward. He can throw those long-range outlet passes.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin. And here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Down low, it's Love and Mozgov. And it's Irving at point guard.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Mozgov drives in. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Here's Curry. From 17 feet out, and nothing but hair on that one. James kicks to Irving, and finished off by LeBron.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders. But thus far, he's proved to be worth it.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Cavaliers on D. It's a 3-point game. Shumpert with the steal. First quarter, just over a minute played. A nice shot by Irving.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving can't get it to go. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Let's send it over to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach David Blatt. Doris?
He talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's James. An easy 2 points on the layup. LeBron's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Clark
shots be falling. That's for sure. They're scoring with a tremendous amount of confidence.
You went straight playground old school there, partner.
Now here's Irving. Andrew Bogut unable to get his shot to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
On its way from Curry for two. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And so it's Cleveland with it. Left side, Shumpert. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here is Love, following the basket by Stephen Curry. And that one's good.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Irving, good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. That's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Irving passes to Love. Mozgov a screen on Green. Mozgov drives in. That's in there. Love with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Timofey Mozgov. Curry against Irving. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 9 points for Steph Curry. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 20-6 run. Irving kicks to LeBron. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
You know, the league going to more ball movement, more outside shooting, less isolation play, and those are all natural fits for the talents of Klay Thompson, who's great moving off the ball, and we know he can stroke it from long range.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Well, Greg, for Thompson, a hard-working defender. You were talking about it. You know, do you think Clark, his offensive style, frees him up to put more energy into defense?
Well, you know, it could be. I mean, he's extremely smooth. He's uber smooth in how he operates. He doesn't have to drive the lane and absorb a lot of contact to get his shot off, and he's quick and efficient with his offense. So that does leave him more energy for the defensive end.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And again, no good by Golden State. The Cavaliers leading by 15. Here's Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Green missing. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty. Terrific at the rim with both hands.
And he can't get the first one.
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And guys, the first year for David Blatt, he was second-guessed at every turn. And that happens when you are picked to make the finals, but also when you coach LeBron James.
And for Blatt, Greg, everyone did wonder if he would be the right fit early. As the season wore on, the Cavs got tougher. Those questions, Clark, went away.
Yeah, and I think most people forget that he's an iconic coaching legend overseas.
Good point, yeah.
So coaching is coaching. Sure, it's not the NBA, but this guy brought a pedigree and resume that was quite substantial.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Smith against Iguodala. And he can't bank that one in.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That'll be his second foul of the game. Cavaliers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. Golden State's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Azili. Smith with the defensive effort.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
And he gets it to go.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Cleveland controlling the game. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets.
Now, here is Smith. The screen from Thompson. To the paint. It's deflected and stolen by Spates. 4-on-3 break. Here's Iguodala. And the rejection by Smith. And here's the fast break. Here's Jefferson and a strong finish with 2 hands.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
On its way from Barbosa for 2. Jefferson's shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so here's Cleveland. No coverage that time.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Well, we got last season's finals MVP in the house, Andre Iguodala, and if you want to talk about a guy who plays beyond his stats, Shaq, it would be Andre. I mean, he's had a tremendous run over the past.
You know, in this game, we love to see guys that can shoot.
The steep twists and curves of famous Lombard Street across the bay in San Francisco. We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 down low.
Mozgov, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Mozgov was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
LeBron against Thompson. Nobody near Irving. And the 3 off target. Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
And he can't hit the second. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Here's Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Plays it in off the breakaway. On defense, Cleveland. 4-point game. Stephen Curry again.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Irving, the open look. And again, it's Cleveland.
He's hit the ground running here in the first, putting together a nice quarter offensively.
Curry against Irving. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Kicks it to Irving. Green against LeBron. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Shumpert. He's looking for James and finds him. Good D by Thompson.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
The shot's good from Irving. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on. Great shot. Had to fade back, but he still managed to drain.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Inside, there's Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. Love wide open. He fires. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And guys, one thing people often forget, to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Cleveland leading by 8. And James throws it down.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for you.
And here's Cleveland. 10-point lead. Passes it to James. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. LeBron's got his second basket of the game.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And it's good. James has got 6.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Iguodala, no good.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it? And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Can they get it? And the Warriors miss again.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Mozgov with the block. Irving against Green. Love, a good look. Rebounded by Bogut.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Iguodala. That misses off the backboard. The Cavaliers leading by 16. To the inside. Here's Love. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Now here's Iguodala. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The shot by Curry, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Irving drives in. He dishes it to Mozgov. That's good. Mozgov's got 8 points.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now here's Curry. 6 points for him. Takes a shot at the elbow. No luck. Great D that time from Irving. Cleveland leading by 22. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Now, here is Irving, following the miss by Draymond Green. And James with the basket on the assist by Irving. And that's now 10 points for LeBron.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Curry. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Festus Ezeli comes in for Green. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Spates. Golden State moving it around. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Jefferson, that's good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
For Cleveland, they have started out 0 of 1.